the philosophical path to serenity. Why abstain from sex according to Stoics? Have you ever pondered the profound impact our deepest passions and desires have on our tranquility and inner harmony? Today, we embark on a journey through a realm often shrouded in taboo and misunderstanding, yet a potent force in many lives, the realm of sex. But pause for a moment before jumping to any conclusions. This discourse isn't about enhancing your sexual experiences. Rather, it's the opposite. We're venturing into the bold and provocative territory of philosophical reasons, specifically from a Stoic viewpoint, for choosing not to engage in sexual activities. Sit back, shift your mind into a philosophical gear, and brace yourself for a dialogue that will challenge your convictions, prompt introspection, and perhaps lead you on a less trodden, yet more fulfilling path. Are you prepared for this exploration? Let's begin. Self-control. Let's initiate our journey with a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy that's applicable to every facet of our lives. Self-control. In a world that often nudges us towards our impulses, suggesting we succumb to the pleasures of the moment, I urge you to consider a different perspective. Sex, while one of the most intimate and gratifying human experiences, also possesses a formidable power to disrupt our rationality and self-mastery. Stoicism, with its emphasis on self-discipline, reminds us that we are more than creatures of desire. We possess the capacity for reason, choice, and control over our actions. True power, my friends, isn't measured by the pleasure one can acquire, but by the extent of one's self-restraint. Envision possessing such self-control that every decision you make is in perfect harmony with your values and aspirations. That is the epitome of strength. And indeed, choosing to abstain from sex can be a profound exercise in wielding that strength. This isn't to declare that sex is inherently negative, but rather to highlight that the conscious choice to abstain can serve as a practical lesson in self-discipline. It offers insights into your motivations, desires, and ultimately, your identity. By mastering this impulse, you're also refining your ability to manage other distractions and impulses that may hinder your path to your greatest aspirations. The crux here is intentionality. Engage in any activity, including sex, with a complete understanding of your motives and their long-term implications. When you exercise self-control, you're not merely a passenger to your desires, but the captain of your fate. So, when you next encounter a test of self-control, remember the power within you to choose, and let that choice be your first stride towards a more stoic, meaningful, and fulfilling existence. Secondly, detachment from ephemeral pleasures. If the first point stirred your thoughts, prepare to dive deeper into the profound wisdom of Stoicism. We now turn our attention to detachment from fleeting pleasures. Contemporary culture bombards us with the notion that pleasure is paramount, urging us to chase it relentlessly while shunning discomfort. But have you considered the transient nature of these pleasures? They often vanish as swiftly as they arrive, leaving a void and an insatiable craving for more. Stoicism offers a contrasting perspective. True peace and contentment stem from detachment, from not anchoring our emotional well-being to the unpredictable. This includes sexual pleasure. Detachment doesn't mean renouncing life's joys. It means not becoming enslaved by them. Imagine liberating yourself from the incessant pursuit of external satisfaction. Consider the mental clarity, focus, and alignment with your true objectives and values that could emerge. This is the liberation detachment promises. By practicing it, you don't become devoid of emotions or desires. You become a connoisseur of what truly matters. You become the master of your being, and in that mastery lies a deeper, more enduring satisfaction than any transient pleasure could. Are you ready to embrace detachment and break free from the chains of ephemeral desires? The strength lies within you. Recognizing your power to choose is the first step. So choose wisely, choose control, choose the freedom that detachment brings. Vane explored self-control and detachment. We now confront a revolutionary truth: the significance of focusing on long-term objectives. Reflect on the great Stoic thinkers Seneca, Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius. Their pursuits weren't for fleeting gratification, but for virtues like wisdom, justice, and courage, aspirations that require a lifetime to foster. This is the essence of a long-term goal. When ensnared by the pursuit of immediate pleasures, we lose sight of what truly matters. Shifting focus to long-term goals alters the entire paradigm. You're no longer trapped in a cycle of desire and brief satisfaction. Instead, you're on a journey with direction, moving towards the best version of yourself. Embracing long-term goals doesn't mean neglecting the present. It means your perspective shifts. You're no longer driven by immediate desires, but guided by what will serve you best in the future. This shift not only influences your outcomes, but also the person you evolve into. It liberates you from the emotional tumult associated with chasing instant gratification, offering a deeper, more stable sense of contentment, knowing you're striving for something genuinely significant. It's time to evaluate your goals. Are they aligned with a long-term vision for your life? If not, consider this an opportunity for recalibration. Remember, long-term goals are your guiding light. While the path may not always be clear, keeping your focus on them ensures you're always moving in the right direction. As we delve deeper into the importance of long-term goals, we encounter an often underestimated aspect: the fortification of our emotional bonds. Stoic philosophy illuminates the vital role of human connections in a well-lived life. Greek Stoic minds, like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, emphasize social duty and empathy. We're inherently social creatures, and our relationships act as mirrors, reflecting our virtues and flaws. You might wonder about the connection between abstaining from sex and stoicism. By nurturing our emotional ties, we prevent transient sexual desires from clouding our judgment and diminishing the depth of our interactions. Sex, while potentially wonderful, should not overshadow the intricate and profound aspects of human connection. Focus on cultivating meaningful relationships. Engage in active listening, sharing vulnerability, and unconditional giving. This fosters a haven for emotional growth for both yourself and others, enhancing your character and emotional resilience. Imagine transcending the cycle of instant gratification and disappointment, ascending to a realm of deeper, more significant, and enduring connections. To elevate your life, invest in your emotional bonds. Love deeply, forgive swiftly, and cherish thoroughly. In this investment lies the essence of a rich, emotionally fulfilling life. Now, we approach a more pragmatic yet equally vital topic: the prevention of unintended consequences. Stoicism isn't just about high ideals, it's also about practical wisdom. Living virtuously includes prudence, thinking ahead and considering the future impact of our actions. In the realm of sex, this means being mindful of potential complications, from health risks to emotional entanglements and unintended pregnancies. We're not demonizing sex. It's a natural and potentially beautiful part of human intimacy. However, it demands responsibility and foresight. A Stoic reflection helps you assess whether your actions align with your deepest principles and long-term well-being. Ask yourself critical questions about the potential outcomes and whether they contribute positively to your life. This isn't just theoretical. It's a practical approach to living a deliberate and conscious life, aligning with the Stoic pursuit of virtue and meaning. Stoics maintain mental clarity. Stoicism treasures ataraxia, a state of serene tranquility and mental clarity. In our distraction-filled world, maintaining this clarity is crucial. Sex, like any other stimulus, can cloud this clarity, leading to impulsive decisions that stray from our long-term goals and disturb our peace. Mental clarity is like a calm lake. Impulsive actions are the stones that disrupt this tranquility. The goal isn't to shun pleasure, but to approach it with a clear, conscious mind. Reflect on the potential impact of your sexual decisions on your life and happiness. Preserving mental clarity is an act of self-respect and a commitment to living authentically and meaningfully. 7th, energy conservation. Let's discuss energy conservation, a concept central to Stoic living. In our relentless society, it's easy to feel depleted. Sex, like any activity, consumes energy. The Stoic question, is whether this energy contributes to our long-term well-being or dissipates in fleeting pleasures. Stoics advocate for directing energy toward meaningful actions and goals. Consider where your life energy is going. Is it nurturing personal growth, relationships, and peace of mind? Or is it lost in the pursuit of momentary satisfaction? Each sexual encounter can be connective and enriching, but it can also be an energy drain if it doesn't align with your values and aspirations. This isn't a call for abstinence, but an invitation to be mindful of how and with whom you share your vital energy. You're the steward of your energy. Choose to invest it in building a life that echoes your truest self. Take charge, conserve your energy for what truly matters, and continue on your path to a meaningful and purposeful existence. Entering into a seldom discussed yet critical realm, we confront emotional dependency. Stoicism teaches us about autarky, the art of being emotionally and mentally self-reliant. We mustn't become captives to our emotions or those elicited by others. Here, sex can be a double-edged sword, especially when it morphs into a tool for validation or attention. While sex can forge a profound connection, it shouldn't be the sole avenue for love or validation. Why place your happiness in another's hands? Why let your peace hinge on something as unpredictable as someone else's feelings? That's a precarious gamble, often leading to disappointment. What's the remedy? Cultivate your inner garden, as the Stoics would say. Recognize your inherent worth, your ability to generate joy and meaning internally. When you do this, relationships become enhancements to your already rich life. Focus on fostering a robust relationship with yourself, appreciating your qualities and addressing your flaws, not to please others, but to evolve as an individual. Remember, avoiding emotional dependency doesn't mean shunning connections. It's about wisely allocating emotional energy and maintaining your inner peace, irrespective of others' actions or feelings. Now we delve into a topic intertwined with our previous discussions: self-esteem. This isn't about transient feelings of worth, but a deep-seated, resilient sense of self. Stoicism reminds us that sex and other fleeting pleasures are not sustainable paths to bolstering self-esteem. They might offer momentary boosts, but what happens when the moment fades? We're often left feeling emptier than before. From a Stoic viewpoint, enhancing self-esteem starts with self-awareness. Know yourself, your strengths and weaknesses. Develop internal benchmarks for success and satisfaction rather than seeking external validation. Embrace virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and discipline. By embodying these principles, you respect yourself and become someone others respect. Improving self-esteem is an ongoing journey of self-discovery and growth. Embrace the Stoic path and realize you don't need transient pleasures to affirm your worth. Your value lies in the virtuous character you cultivate daily. As we conclude this exploration, let's focus on something vital for both this topic and life: respecting your values and principles. Stoicism prizes living in harmony with nature, which includes adhering to a solid set of personal values. This isn't a treasure found in fleeting pleasures, but built decision by decision, day by day. Imagine facing pressure to compromise your sexual values. The Stoic response is clear. Pause, reflect, and act according to your principles, not others' expectations. Compromising isn't just unfair to the other person, it's unfair to yourself. Living by your values provides a form of armor, not isolating you but filtering your interactions with the world, making them more meaningful and authentic. Let your decisions, including those about sex, reflect your true self and what you value most. This approach enhances well-being and enriches your relationships, making them deeper and more connected. When at a crossroads, remember to align your choices with your values. In doing so, you command respect from others and honor your integrity and authenticity. Thank you for embarking on this journey to understand how Stoic wisdom can deepen our perspective on sex and relationships. Each point discussed is a step toward a more conscious, authentic, and fulfilling life.